Today we have info on the bird flu, International Artist Day, and much more.
We have today's weather forecast with Kyler and a look at sports with Nick.
Today is Wednesday, October 25th, 2023.
We are live from the Studio H12 in the Shroyer Broadcasting Center at Bradley Central High School, and you are watching Vox News Today.
Thank you for joining us on Vox News. I'm Lily Fowler.
And I'm Kyler Delaney, and these are your top stories for today.
Hurricane Otis continues to remain a Category 5 storm through the night as it nears the coast of southern Mexico. That's according to the U.S. National Hurricane Center. Otis has winds of around 270 kilometers per hour, with the center of the storm about 45 miles south-southeast of Apocalypto. It's currently moving northwest at 9 miles per hour.
The Foreign Minister of Israeli, Eli Cohen, has refused to meet with the UN. Secretary General Antonio Guterres, because of the Secretary General's statements about the Gaza massacre. Guterres stated in the UN meeting that he is deeply concerned about the clear violations of international humanitarian law that we are witnessing in Gaza. Protecting civilians does not mean ordering more than 1 million people to evacuate to the south, where there is no shelter, no food, no water, no medicine, and no fuel, then continuing to bomb the south itself.
The bird flu makes its debut in the Antarctic region. The British Antarctic Survey reports avian influenza was confirmed on Bird Island, South Georgia. The first known cases in the area, BAS researchers analyzed samples from seabirds that died on Bird Island and found they tested positive for the bird flu. Officials say the disease may have spread after birds returned to the region following their migration to South America.
Authorities are currently searching for a suspect for the murder of Samantha Wool. Samantha Wool was a monogamous leader in Detroit. Friends say she appeared at a wedding on Friday and didn't seem to be in distress. However, the following morning, she was stabbed in her home. Police have no leads as there were no signs of forced entry or useful evidence left at the crime scene.
The population at troubled Fulton County Jail is decreasing. This comes after the Department of Justice opened an investigation into the conditions of Rice Street facility for months. Sheriff Patrick Labatt said the decrease is due to people moving through the system, as well as the transfer of inmates to other facilities throughout the area.
And now let's check on our weather. Riley, what can you tell us?
Fall weather is staying strong. Stay tuned for an update on our current weather and more right after this break.
Metal roofing from Best Buy Metals offers the long life of a kicker with the strength of a linebacker. It's the easiest decision since the time you had to pick between watching the Super Bowl or professional bowling. Did you know Best Buy Metals can provide a free material quote from a Google Map address? Stop by our showroom today. Visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com or get a free quote at metalroofingquote.com.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford, and together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
Welcome back to Vox News. I'm Riley Mullins with your weather. Here's our weather at a glance for today. The high for today is 78 and the low will be 40. The current weather outside is 46. The humidity outside is 82%. The wind is blowing at 2 miles per hour. The dew point is 44 degrees. The pressure is 30.34. The visibility is 19 miles. And finally, the UV index is 0 of 10. The first significant snowfall of the season is on the way for the northwestern U.S. and parts of the northern plains. And by the time the last flake falls, many high elevation areas will be buried in more than a foot of snow. Now let's take a look at our national radar. There are storms over the middle of the United States and upper west of the U.S. And here's our local radar. Everything's clear for today. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Today will be warm up to 78 degrees with some clouds in the afternoon. Later it cools down to 40 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Tomorrow the temperature will reach 80 degrees with mostly sunny skies. In the evening it's cooler at 58 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Looking ahead to Thursday, it's around 83 degrees with partly cloudy skies. In the evening it drops to 59 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Friday's weather features a high of 84 degrees with partly cloudy skies. By evening, it's 59 degrees with occasional clouds. Saturday brings high of 82 degrees with a mix of sunshine and clouds. In the evening, it goes down to 58 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Moving on to Sunday, expect a high of 78 degrees, mostly sunny skies. In the evening, it dips to 48 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Lastly, on Monday, the high will be 72 with a mix of clouds and sunshine. By evening, it cools down to 44 degrees with a few clouds. That's all I have for your weather. Here's Nick with your sports report.
Today we have a look at the Nuggets versus the Lakers and the Suns versus the Warriors right after this break.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
Welcome back to Vox News. I am Nick O'Neill with your sports report. The bling and the banner were nice. What the Denver Nuggets really relished, though, was opening defense of the franchise's first NBA title with 119 versus 107 win over the Los Angeles Lakers on Tuesday night. We can't think about last year too much, Jamal Murray said after the Nuggets followed the raising of the championship banner by dropping the hammer on the Lakers in the NBA season opener, which featured Nikola Jokic triple-double and LeBron James taking a few more breathers than normal. Devin Booker scored a go-ahead layup with a 4:51 remaining, followed by a three-pointer on the way to 32 points in a 108 versus 104 Phoenix victory on Tuesday night in the back-and-forth finish. Stephen Curry scored 27 points to former shooting partner Durant's 18 on a night with the Warriors welcomed KD back for his first game in the front of the Bay Area fans since he left after the 2019 NBA Finals. Curry scored 7 straight points early in the third pool, the Warriors within 64-61 at the 8:21 mark, and Phoenix called a timeout. That is all I have for sports. Stay tuned for more Fox News right after this break.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Doug Vierthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
We are Cleveland Ford.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
At Whirlpool, we don't know how the same number of people can make twice as much laundry without ever leaving the house. We don't know how breakfast can make you need a snack. How are you still hungry? Or where all the glasses keep going. But we do know that you can trust Whirlpool to cook, clean, and wash it all, because that's what we've always done. Meal after meal, dish after dish, load after load, day after... What day is it?
Welcome back to Vox News. Police say 3 students near Mobile, Alabama were rushed to the hospital Friday. Chickasawga's acting police chief says they ate gummies laced with THC at a high school football game. He says they're okay now. He says kids need to be wary of drugs because they could be laced with something worse. Fentanyl is at one risk and it can be deadly.
The son of Nashville's police chief was found dead Tuesday night after allegedly shooting 2 officers over the weekend. Police say he shot himself in a shed after fleeing police in a car he stole. This stems from an incident in LA on Saturday. John Drake Jr. was reportedly involved in a struggle with police before he pulled out a gun and injured the officers. At least one of the officers is now at the hospital. The other remains in stable condition.
Incumbent Franklin Mayor Ken Moore won another term after defeating Aldrum at a large Gabriel Hansen in the Franklin Memorial election. The mayoral election became a popular race since Hansen announced her run for mayor. Earlier this month, neo-Nazis reportedly attended a forum in the support of Hansen, causing residents and city speakers to speak out during a regular meeting the city of Franklin.
2 newly created national wildlife refuges in Tennessee and Wyoming will help protect habitats for threatened and endangered species. The Wyoming Toad Conservation Area and the Paint Rock River National Wildlife Refuge in Tennessee are the latest additions to the National Refuge System, a collection of 570 refuges with 38 wetland districts, managed by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service.
Tennessee Board of Regents formed an advisory committee on October 20th to appoint Cleveland State Community College's next president. Mayor Kevin Brooks and ex-state Senator Mike Bell were chosen to lead the committee, emphasizing their key role in selecting a dynamic leader for the college's great future growth.
Today is International Artist Day on October 25th. This day honors artists and all the contributions they make. The day also celebrates one of the most famous artists, Pablo Picasso, who was born on October 25th, 1881. Artists work hard to add beauty to the world around us. The word artist encompasses painters, photographers, sculptors, musicians, dancers, writers, actors, digital artists, and more. Since the beginning of time, art has communicated ideas and kept records of important events. Art offers a connection to the past. Sometimes, take some time to appreciate the art around you today.
We are on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
You'll also find more on our website at bchs.tv.
Please remind your friends to like, subscribe, and share on our YouTube channel, BCHS Bear Network.
Tune in each weekday for your newscast. You just can't get enough of Vox.
That is all we have for you today from Studio H12 in the Shroyer Broadcasting Center at Bradley Central High School.
From all of us at Vox News, thank you for watching.
We hope you have a splendid day.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.